Okay, welcome back to my bracket of integrity program here. Left you off at the Elite Eight level, um, where we have Gonzaga and Kansas in the West. We have Michigan and Bama in the East. We've got Baylor and Ohio State in the South. We've got Oklahoma State and Houston in the Midwest. So let's see what we got here. We'll start with the West. Kansas really resurrected their season really well as it related to the second half of the season. Bill Self's a hell of a coach. But Gonzaga has consistently been the cream of the college basketball world. They are undefeated. They're long. They're quick. They're big down inside. They've got just about everything you could possibly need for a team just to be very dominant. So I'm going to take Gonzaga to to get to the Final Four out of the West. So we got Gonzaga has your first ticket punched. They're going to face off against the Eastern bracket. The Eastern bracket, you got Michigan and you got Alabama. Michigan, you got a volatile coach. You know what he did with Mark Turgeon of Maryland, telling him he's going to effing kill him. He should have been fired, quite frankly. And if that is how he acts under pressure at that level, he's going to have a problem once we get to the building where the Final Four is being held. So Bama's a pretty good team. I think they're fairly even. I think Michigan is overrated, quite frankly. They're quality offensively, but I think when the chips are down, this coach is going to choke. He's going to choke hard. So I'm going to take Bama, believe it or not, in the slight upset. It is a 1 versus a 2. Michigan a 1, Bama a 2, but I'm just going to take Bama to get out of the East. I don't think Michigan has enough to get past them. So we'll have Bama. We have Gonzaga against Bama in the first semifinal. But let's finish the Final Four first. In the South, we've got Baylor and we've got Ohio State. Ohio State's a quality team. They're streaky though. There's a lot of streakiness to them. Baylor is quick. They're long. They're quality offensive club. Maybe they could play a little better defense, but quality team, and they've been getting better from year to year. Scott Drew's doing a great job. I'm going to take Baylor in this particular contest, and Baylor's going to get to the Final Four. And it's a team that could be in the Final Four many times over the next decade. So let's go to the Midwest and see who they're going to play in the national semifinal. That's going to be between Oklahoma State. Cade Cunningham's going to get them that far. I think they do take out Illinois, like I said, to get to the Elite Eight. Then they're going to run into a very, very good Houston team. I think Houston is going to dispatch them. When you live by the sword, you die by the sword. You live by Cade, you might die by him. I think Houston's got a nice club. They'll probably hold it down into the 60s or low 70s and probably be able to take Oklahoma State out. So I'm going to take Houston to go to the Final Four in the Midwest bracket, Midwest region. All right, so you got a Final Four of Gonzaga, Bama, Baylor, Houston. Not bad. And quite frankly, there are 0 national titles there. I don't know if that's ever been done. And it's probably a good thing for the game, quite frankly. Alabama and Houston pretty much are like they're like the Cinderellas in this story. Even though Bama was a number two seed, Houston also was a number 2 seed. They rose throughout the season, coming out of nowhere, quite frankly. So I do think Gonzaga is dominant enough. Solid win. They won't blow them out, I don't think. But I think a good 8, 10, 12-point win. And Gonzaga will get to the final game over Alabama. Baylor and Houston. Baylor, this crew can score. Houston is going to have a very difficult time holding them below 80. I think this game gets in the 80s, it benefits Baylor. Baylor's going to shoot a lot of three ball. Um, Transition defense is going to be huge. Not very many have been able to hold them down. I don't think Houston will be able to either. I'm going to take Baylor to go to the final game. And in that final game, I see Gonzaga. They've just got the overall quality, and the height and the length and the quickness. They've got everything. I see Gonzaga winning a fairly close game, 81-74 over Baylor. Baylor will be back. Scott Drew's doing a great job. Please like, comment, subscribe. Hit the ringy dingy.